Sagittarius, welcome to your Astroflower Lionsgate reading, going from the 8th of August through to the supermoon on the 30th of August. And an amazing time. I've done the collective reading here, and we're going to be reading over the top of it as well. It's a time for manifestation. Start manifesting. Start doing it. You know, you're still in your summer period now. This is really good for you. This could be a real, ball of, bubble of oxygen within your life, as the French would say. So thank you very much for being here. I hope you have a lovely reading. Overall energies, you get the Six of Swords. That's what's coming out at the end. I think here it's because the overall energies in the collective was using our intuition to actually sort of engage or create create it in reality, basically. And you've got this rite of passage. I think you can try out anything here, Sagittarius. I really do. I think you've got a rite of passage. Just kind of go, yeah, just try it out. Just try it out, try it out, try it out. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. Now, this is your karmic message. You've got the Seven of Swords and the Hierophant. So playing smart by knowing how to manifest our dreams and our aspirations, and don't allow the collective to divide us emotionally, energetically, between too many bands, understanding that we're all on the same boat. So you get the Seven of Cups, following your evident path. And this is what that Six of Swords is all about within your relationships. If it works for you, do it, go follow it, go for it. No matter what you're doing, you will know how to manifest in this new paradigm that we're in. And this is where we're now getting to the manifestation stage of the logical evolution. And you've just got to follow your heart, really, more than anything else. How is the universe helping us? Well, we had the Five of Cups and the Ten of Cups, dispelling any disappointments and revealing the reality for what it is that makes us feel so good about life. And you get the Two of Swords. A lot of people have got that, so don't worry. Not that it's a bad card, actually. It's choices. The universe is kind of sort of saying, either you do it or you don't. I think that's it. I don't think there's a massive amount of choices here. And this is what this is saying here. I think we said it in your last week's reading. It's that decision of whether you live or not. You're going to live life, then live it fully. Who cares? Things will go wrong, don't worry. But if you're having fun whilst doing it, you'll kind of go, oh no, that went wrong, rather than kind of go, oh no, that went wrong. And I think this is I think it's a no-brainer. The universe is sort of saying to you, this is a no-brainer, Sag. Just go and live it, go and live it. Let's just see what's going on. This is what's holding us back in our manifestation sort of sense. And in the collective, we got the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. It was as if our true potential, our emotional true potential, and the collective of us living together in a world together and making sure that it's all right, and not being detrimental, has been actually turned on its head. So it's become very divisive. And we can see this on the financial side as well, which we will be going through in a minute. It's exactly the same, because the things that are holding us back on the financial side is the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. It's slightly different here, but I think, that's what's holding us back in the collective. Let's just see what's holding you back. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's a case of just, what's holding you back? Going ahead and doing it. That's what's holding you back. Don't dither. Dilly or dally. There's an old London song. Dilly da dally da dally da dilly. So junk, I don't know where to find my way home. If you know what the song is, do send me a copy in the comments below. It'd be absolutely lovely. Yeah, so basically the thing that's holding you back is you being, you're not doing it. You're not converting it into, you're not doing it. And you get the Page of Pentacles on the overall energy there. And that's why I think you get a passage there. Right, a passage with that Six of Swords, because the universe is sort of or the overall energies is sort of saying, come on, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. And it's just waiting for you to choose it. And the longer you wait, the less you're going to be able to manifest. What's the good things that are pushing you to the forward? Judgment. So many people have got it. The positives out of this in the collective reading was the Star and the Seven of Pentacles, nurturing our dreams and our aspirations. The dream of actually living in a world where you don't have to lock your house and you don't have to worry about your kids. You know, come on. These are very simple things, people. This ain't complicated. That sort of thing. It's dreaming about that. And your judgment is to go towards that. Embrace it. Engage in it. You know, and if you do, the good things that come out of it is you could ultimately, in your relationships around you, find that calling where you find your space, where you are the center of your world. And you connect with people and possibly new love in your life, possibly. I think that's. I think you might have been through a lot, so you might still be sort of kind of going, no, I just want to enjoy myself in the meantime. But this is like calling to your judgment of being at one with your relationships that are around you. On the supermoon at the top of the dial, we get the Six of Swords clarified by the Nine of Wands here. So I think the moon here is sort of saying now is this rite of passage. Now is this time to act. And the Nine of Wands is that healthy boundaries that stop us from going backwards. And you get the Knight of Wands. Totally you. This is totally you. You know what I mean? A man sitting on, totally you. A man sitting on a horse. You are engaged in life. It's moving from that Page of Pentacles into that Page of Wands. Very, very sociable card. Very joyous, active, lot to do with music, dancing, that sort of thing, partying, humour, which you're all brilliant at, Sag. You really are. And this is what your calling is, I think. And you're going to realise it. To be that person, to be that knight that sort of says, come on, let's go. Let's do it, people. You know, that igniter of dreams. You know, just ignite the touch paper and just allow the thing to take off and let the fireworks start. It'd be brilliant. It'd be really good. We're going to do your financial material side. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for the support that you give this channel by subscribing, liking and commenting. Sharing is absolutely brilliant, so I really do appreciate that. But which way you see fit, basically, that's really nice. There's loads of links in the description below for that you can book up a private reading with my good self or a healing session. You can choose the formula that sort of corresponds to you, the time and the date, and book it all up. It'd be absolutely brilliant to see you. There's also a link to an email where you can send me an email, because I'm going to be giving workshops, energy workshops in the UK between September and October, and in the US between October and November. And it's basically, I help people to learn how to connect their energy to, their own personal energy to the universal vibration. And I've been helping hundreds of people to do this over the last 20 years. And it works like a treat. It's a fantastic weekend. You will discover a lot about yourself over the weekend. We always do. So send me, if it interests you, send me an email. Tell me where you are in the world. Tell me how far you're willing to travel. So then I can try and organise workshops that are within your area and tell you when and where they're going to be. Okay? So yeah, thank you very much for all the support you give us anyway. Let's just see what's going on the financial front. We had the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Cups working too hard, basically. Trying too hard, I think. Trying to get things done too hard. And we got to be a lot lighter with that, I think. And you get the Fool. Now, this is a beautiful card. Taking that leap of faith. I think this does tie into the rest of your emotional sort of side as well, your relationship side as well. But here is you're almost one of those signs that realise that good quality work doesn't necessarily mean good hard work. Playing smarter rather than harder. I think this is, and you've got to trust in it and leap of faith and start manifesting what you want to be sort of experiencing in your career path and your business and your projects. Because once you do, there's no stopping you. There's really no stopping you. How's the universe influencing you? We got the on the collective reading, the Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So it's don't look to the past for justice or justification. Look to the future and get engaged in the moment. Passionately get engaged in the moment, which I think you're very good at doing. And you get the Six of Cups. taking with you as you go forward all the understanding that you had whilst growing up in the past, over the past few years, of what you really want to manifest in the future, using that happiness as a fuel going forward. Talking to your future self and sort of saying, if we're going to do this, let's make sure we have fun doing it. That sort of attitude, if you know what I mean. Because I like doing this, I like doing that, and it's connecting to the good things of the past and allowing them to exist in your life. On what's the things that are holding us back? On the collective, we had the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. So it was basically using the resources, and it was being collected into few hands rather than being used for the greater good. So what is the thing that could be holding you back from your manifestation? Knight of Swords. I almost feel like you're being called on this mission, and I think you're being called on it in the relationship side. I honestly think you've been called on it on your material side, and I think you know exactly where you should be going and what you should be doing. Really, if you look down in your heart of hearts, I think it's going to be very, very clear. The only thing here is, I almost feel like you're waiting for absolutely everything to be in place, so you don't even have to look at it. Don't even have to think about it. And I'm not sure, that could be creating more procrastination rather than anything else. I think here is sort of saying to you, just head off on your mission. You will pick it up as you go along, sort of thing. Do not worry and do not fret. I think that's what could be holding you back, sort of saying, I know this mission, but how do I go about it? Well, you won't know until you actually start doing it. So just start doing it. Just start doing it, Sag. You'll love it. You really will love it. Right, let's just see what's going on the future of the good side of what's really egging you on. We had the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So we're coming into an understanding here, and it's a good understanding, which is helping us to create healthy boundaries in the world, financially, workspace, everything like that, so we don't repeat the same things again. And taking the emotions out of the situation, because we're not looking for reparation or justification, we can then just go ahead in a direction in a very logical sort of sense. So it's a really productive, let's get involved, let's get into the here and now, let's do it. What comes out for you? 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's a choice, very similar to that 2 of Swords there. I think it's just a case of, if it's working for you, whatever's working for you, start trying to manifest it even further. Start trying to put into place of manifesting it so it goes for the greater good as well. I think that's going to help you out loads, bizarrely enough. With the Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is where the moon comes into play. Yes, we have a change of fortune. All of a sudden we're starting working in a direction which is so much greater for us. And as we work in that sort of direction, we engage our passions within this new economy, new technology that we're working through at the moment. And the new rules and regulations, the new way of doing things. And I don't think it's going to come from the top down. I think it's going to come from the bottom up, like any seed, And this new, it's like all of it is sort of the manifestation is organising things or getting things in clear with you about where we're going. And it's like coming up to the starting line, and the starter says, on your marks. And everyone goes, huh. Okay, ready. And he goes, go. And I think the go is the moon. And we really start putting it into place. The Hangman. Seeing things differently. I think this is within this side here. I think there's a few doubts about how you go forward, about your security and everything like that. I think that's where you get the rite of passage here. And I think it's a case of sort of seeing, as you're working with the things that work for you and trying to manifest or put into place the things that will manifest the things that work for you, you will see your victory in a different way. And you may not sort of, so in the past you might have judged it on position and power or finances or the results. And I think you're going to see that actually, the benefits of all of this comes in different waves and in different aspects. And I think it's going to satisfy you a lot more fulfilling, completely, rather than just satisfying one aspect and not all of it. And I think it's seeing this change in a different way, which is going to allow you to free up and beautifully open up your autumn period, which you're going to be moving into, your autumn period, which helps you to organise what you're going to be doing for the year. So seeing things differently is going to be really good for you. There you go, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you for all the support and everything like that. Don't forget, you've got your weekly reading coming out on Saturday. I will see you over there for that. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.